Hi there. I'm going to come to you with a reading from Master View on the space element, and it's just a 9-minute read, should be about a 9 or 10-minute read to orient you to space element in detox time or any time. All right, so this is from page 73. Vibrations. The elements are best understood with conceptual thinking, which is symbolic and experiential, rather than with rational linear thinking. Space is the subtlest element, the hardest to grasp. It is the concept of potentiality and emptiness at the same time, expanding in a non-linear, unbound by time. Space emerges first in the elemental progression of essence to form, potential to matter, subtle to gross, and impulse to action. Space is full of vibration. You've probably noticed how the space in a forest or a sacred temple or church feels different from that of a messy bathroom or a dive bar. Inventor and futurist Nikola Tesla articulated this universal concept in the early 1900s when he reportedly said, "If you want to find the secrets to the universe, think of energy, frequency, and vibration." Vibrations can range from low frequency to high frequency, from those in a void or a vacuum to those in a highly charged space, from emotionally uplifting to depressing, from scattered to rooted. Space also defines the vibratory atmosphere within your cells. Space is the subtle realm of feelings, sensations, and intuition. For as supersentient humans, vibrations become tangible as feelings, thoughts, and ideas. Excuse me. We then manifest our words and actions from our emotions and thoughts. Space resonates with possibility, potentiality, malleability, and mindful presence, giving masters of space the power to manifest more with less effort. Yet, in modern culture, we overcrowd our schedules, our homes, our minds, and even our stomachs. We sacrifice ease when we sacrifice space. The Sanskrit words Sukha and Dukkha are etymologically related to Akasha, the ether element. Akasha is the subtlest of the elements, and because of that, it is most easily influenced by positive or negative vibrations. Sukha, or clean space, carries the pure vibration and intelligence of life force. When you are in a Sukha environment, perhaps a temple, a pristine forest, or a clean kitchen, you can feel how the life force flows through it. When you are in a Dukkha environment, or dirty space, perhaps a disheveled basement or garage, the dust and the jumbled objects are blocking the flow of the life force by diminishing the vibration of pure space. Gauging Sukha and Dukkha can be very helpful in the process of aligning your spaces to your dharma, your purpose. In ancient times, Dukkha was associated with malignant purpose and violence to the self. This implies that malaligned space harms our ability to perceive the subtle signals of dharma. Unoptimized space generates unnecessary stress and feelings of deprivation and dissatisfaction. How present is that in our modern world? In the body, Dukkha deteriorates into pain, addiction, and disease, whereas Sukha generates lasting happiness and integrated health. In the same way, disorganized or disharmonic spaces violate rather than support your dharma, causing you to lose energy, health, and momentum. Notably, one of the definitions of dharma is to uphold what is good, true, and beautiful. Disorganization in your fridge, in your drawers, on your counters, or on your desk disrupts you in navigating your life effectively. Disharmonic space muffles your intuition, scatters your mind, and overwhelms your emotions, which ultimately obscures your dharma. For your superheroine self to gain traction, you'll declutter and reinvigorate your spaces to uphold your clear, aligned purpose. That's when we're working in the space element. That's what we work on. This is a little more about that, and how you can connect with it through any time where you're working on it, and through detox to support you in detox as well. To master your spaces, you can sort your stuff to find out which possessions uphold your next dharma. Sorting presses your reset button and refreshes your spirit with the frequency of possibility. Like defragmentation of a computer, sorting speeds up your household and work operating systems. If you structure all of your spaces, from your closet to your kitchen to your bathroom drawers, you can prioritize the habits and the feelings your superheroine wants. Redesigning your space to reduce the drag of outdated patterns invigorates the person you are becoming. Ultimately, you separate wheat from chaff, your future from your past, your possessions from your donations. To separate requires Viveka, the Sanskrit concept of discernment used in yoga. With discernment, you differentiate without attachment, outdated patterns from potential, liberating stuck energy into motion. In yoga philosophy, Viveka is often paired with Vairagya, which means freedom from attachment. Without practice, you will easily and honestly distinguish what generates flow from what reverberates drag. Initially, you might cling to your familiar and comfortable stuff, as well as the patterns the stuff reinforces. This lack of discernment reminds you to let go of your stuff and patterns of your past. You are bigger than you were. A future self is emerging with new needs. These two powers, to differentiate and to release dispassionately, set you free to become more authentic, honest, integrated, powerful, and wise. Now it's time to recreate your home, your office, your car, your wardrobe, your bathroom, your kitchen, your refrigerator, and storage with 5 words. All right, so what you can do after that, and this book goes into 5 words. So in order to push forward a little bit forward with that, is to find 5 words for how you want to describe your spaces, interior, outer spaces, all of that. So you can work on that next. All right, thanks so much. Reach out if I can help with anything. All right, see ya.